Today we're lucky enough to talk to Debbie Walters. Debbie is our CAP Centre manager. We are privileged to have a CAP Centre right here in the Life Centre. And yeah, Debbie, why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
So I'm Debbie Walters, and as you've mentioned, I'm the CAP Debt Centre manager for Sale. I am single. Do you want to know that?
I mean, I'm already taken, Debbie, but thank you very much. It's nice to know that I've still got options, you know. It keeps Claire on her toes a little bit.
No, I think that's a bit much.
Yeah, awesome.
So I am the last of 8 children. 8 siblings. I know my parents are very busy.
Yes. You know? One child is more than enough hassle. Why would they do?
8,
good Lord.
I know.
Okay. Yeah.
Have a loving family.
Awesome.
I do not have any children, but I have enough nieces and nephews and grandnieces and nephews to last me for a very long time. So
fantastic. Do you want to tell us a little bit about how you met Jesus?
Yeah, so I grew up in a Christian family. And at the age of around 15, I sort of like walked away. I wanted to go and party and do all these things that you do when you're a teenager. Mm-hmm. And when I was at 32, I went to America. And I remember distinctly, I had a bit of an argument with my mum. And she wanted me to not go out and stuff like that. And I was saying, Mum, I want to party. And she always had Christian radio or Christian television on in the house. And this particular Sunday morning, there was the television was on, and there was a man sat at the piano singing and playing Just As I Am Without One Plea, and my heart started to break and I started to weep, and Jesus was saying, it's time to come home. It's time to come home. I've allowed you to go and do what you want to do, and it's time to come home. And I literally had an argument with God because I was saying, I'm not ready. Still want to party. I'm not ready to come and become a Christian, because growing up it seemed really difficult. But
I hate having arguments with God because you know you're always going to lose, don't
always
you?
Going to lose. But that day I went to church and gave my life to Christ, so he won.
That is a wonderful story. So normally I ask people, how does it affect their lives now? But I'm assuming being a Christian kind of is part of the reason that you're working at Christians Against Poverty.
Yeah, absolutely. I did Bible college, and I remember praying and asking the Lord. I just said, Lord, I want to work for you, but I don't want to be in the confines of the office. I want to be out meeting people and just demonstrating the extraordinary God to those I meet. And I went to America, filled out the application form for CAP and did the interview over there and got the job, and it's exactly what I wanted. I go into people's homes, I get to meet them, I get to pray with them, I get to walk them into debt freedom and just see them celebrate, life after being trapped in unmanageable debt for such a long time. So yeah, it's like the perfect job that I could actually ask for.
So hang on, you did the interview for CAP over in the States?
Yeah, I did.
That is a long way to go for an interview.
I know. I was like, God, I'm going to America. Anything you want to do it. I was like, I've got, no children or anything, so I don't have anything to really stay for. But God had other plans and he wanted me here. So yeah, did a Skype interview and they were like, we want you to start.
So tell people a little bit about CAP, because some people won't know what it is.
Yeah, so CAP, Christians Against Poverty, is a great charity, an award-winning charity that helps people who are struggling with unmanageable debt. It's like a holistic service. So we have CAP Debt Help, we have CAP Job Club to help people back on the feet to get back into work. We have Life Skills, which it teaches people how to budget well and shop well and create great relationships and stuff while living on a budget. And then we have CAP Money, which is just awesome. It teaches you a lot about savings, managing on a budget, and so much more. But for me, I'm a debt centre manager and also a debt coach. So one of the things that we do is go into people's homes, COVID safe, obviously, and we will literally sometimes go through their paperwork, because we meet people that are struggling through with many different things. So it could be mental health issues or abusive situations. So sometimes people don't have the strength to go through their mail, so we might do that. We look at all their income and their outgoings, and we create a personalized plan specifically for them. And they have a budget that they can look on. They have a financial statement. so that they can see what they need to do. Because some people have enough funds, but they just don't know how to do it. So they just need a budget. Some people haven't got enough funds, so they may need a debt relief order, for instance.
You stand in the gap, really, don't you, between people and their creditors and
Absolutely.
stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
I love CAP for a lot of reasons, because it helps people who are not just in desperation, but it also helps people who aren't in desperation. My wife and I did a CAP money course before we got married, and it really helped us to sort of get into some good habits for how we manage our finances in our marriage, and I thought it was absolutely wonderful. Debbie, I can't tell you enough how much we appreciate you and how much we appreciate what you do here and how much you lift all of us. So thank you so much for talking to us today.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for talking to me. Thanks for having me on.